Welcome back, family. This is your boy AD. I don't know why I like to clap. Anyway, welcome back. This is your boy AD. For all you smart and intelligent folks out there, listen, that just simply means. And today's topic, normally I give you your motivation tips, or I should say give you motivation for Monday while you're filling out those status reports. But something came about that I really wanted to talk about, and it got me excited because sometimes I forget about this as far as because I'm so used to doing it. And, when you get so used to doing it, sometimes you have to come back and revisit it. And that is leading a project versus managing a project. That's not today's topic. Today's topic is really me giving you five, and I do mean five leadership tips. It's basically my framework for actually when I lead a project, even in my personal life. I think the first initial thing in the word lead is listen. I don't know how many times, family, that I've been part of meetings and the person who has the seniority within that team sometimes will, let's say a problem comes on the table, and right away they're the one that gives the solution instead of allowing the team to kind of work through it and then give the feedback. Because what happens if you have someone on your team that's an introvert, basically somebody that is kind of quiet and you really have to call on, or you really have to pull them out their shell. And it's not that they don't want to give an answer, they're just kind of shy. And so if you're giving answers and solving problems before just hearing everyone out and listening, then you have a risk of not really solving the problem or getting to the root of what is actually going on. You see, I said that, the root, because a lot of times, family, we always want to do this surface layer of solving problems, and no, we need to go deep. We need to go talk to this root and see what's going on. And my other part of this acronym is E. So E is for me is evolve. As you can see, I got a book behind me. It is called, I think, Leadership on the Line. And it's not about the book. It's about the whole point of being able to grow as a leader. As a leader, you have to always continue to sort out. Well, I shouldn't say that. Let me be clear, because I know there are some people out there that may not want to be a leader, that just wants to don't want to put in the obsession and put in the necessary work to make it happen. But for those that do, I'm talking to you. You need to be a study. You need to study leadership. You need to be a steward of leadership. And also, you need to, before you can even lead, you need to learn how to follow effectively. There's so many people out there that are so excited to lead because they think leading means I get to control and I get to be a boss. But that's a whole nother topic for another day. It's not about that, family. When you're in leadership, you're wanting to evolve, you wanting to grow, because you want to help the person that you're leading, whether that's your direct report, whether it is your project team, whatever that is, to grow, and emphasize on the fact that you're pushing to help them grow and become better than they were yesterday. The third is, which is the A in the word lead, which is accountability. As a leader, you have to have those difficult conversations. There's a book out there called Crucial Conversations. And one of the things that I understand is a lot of times people don't like conflict. And as a project manager, you have to be open arms and embracing conflict. Now, let me explain something. All conflict is not bad. It's the perception of what it is. If you told me you were going to have this particular widget or this particular item done at a certain time and you didn't finish, well, I need to hold you accountable. I need to find out why you didn't finish, what was in your way. Is it something going on personally that we need to address, that maybe you needed some time off, maybe we need to get you some help? So there's so many things. It's not just about, so when people look at accountability, they want to jump right down and just say holding someone accountable and just talking to them all crazy. No, 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 no. Accountability is saying, you promised me this. You promised me you'll have it at this time. And now that you didn't deliver, you and I need to have a conversation to understand what happened. Is this something personal going on in your life that's affecting your deliverable, or is just that you really just didn't take the time to make this happen? If that's the case, family, you have to have these tough conversations, as they say. And as you grow as a project manager, these conversations they become less and less tough, because of the fact that you understand that you're really there to support and serve the team. The last and final, as in the word lead, for me is decide. Let me say this, family. I'm gonna be gentle when I say this. A lot of reasons why projects fail. I mean, there's an assortment of them. But for me, some of the foundational principles is people lack in making a decision because they're concerned if I make this decision and it doesn't deliver the outcome that I'm expecting, then I may be considered a failure. But see, I look at it in a different way. What if you go ahead and make the decision and the decision doesn't come out the way you need it to come out? Now you know that doesn't work. So now we can switch it up and to do something else. So it's all about a perception, family. When you become a project manager, and if you're not already a project manager, you understand how to balance perception better than anyone because you know that within a project, it may start off really rough, but it has the potential to smooth out as the team starts to bond together, as the team starts to understand how each other work and how to work off each other. So family, I want you to keep in mind as you're leading a project, to think of this framework that I put together, which is some of it, reading different books and articles and things like that, and watching YouTube videos of coming up with this framework entitled LEAD. Again, listen is your L, E is your evolve, A is holding people accountable, and D, decide. Basically, make a decision. And if the decision doesn't go the way that it was supposed to, we can always change it up and we can fix it because, again, it's about creating a working project team that eventually will evolve. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Again, family, I really enjoyed delivering these. I'll bring back the motivations on Monday, or maybe I may drop some this week. But I really want the family to know to get out that mindset of managing and get into the mindset of leadership and leading. Because if you don't, you won't enjoy this career, what they call project management. This is your boy ED. I'm out. I thought I was out. I said I'm out.